Alrighty then, fungal cleanse update. It's been a tricky one. So I've been doing, obviously you can see the lines here. Basically those wrinkles, they're not just some cosmetic thing. Then you can put creams on them and lotions. People think that. You can keep thinking that if you like. It's really trapped fungus. Especially for fire people, you know, we're the ones who can go, you didn't get it the third time, you're stupid. And we can spit fire at people, you know, we've got that capability. Why have we got that? Because we're imbalanced in our liver and our spleen. And as a result, we can have, I can't really move so much, but if we go, we're good at grr. So we can have that line, the expression line, come up. And that's, of course, trapped fungus. Where's that fungus? Well, that trapped fungus that I'm learning through personal experience and observations of others as well, is the mothership is in the spleen. And because we've, you know, fire people are, well, pretty much iron deficient, unless they realize it and figure it out and fix it. So we've got a significant fungal infection in mothership there. And what I've noticed is with myself, I can have a protrusion. It's like I've got an extra ab muscle, which is what I kind of like to think, but it's not. It's really a bloody bunch of fungus that is acting up. Because they know, and they act up when they know they're going to get had. It's at the start of a Bikram yoga class usually, or doing some solid exercise. And of course that fungus, trapped fungus, says to the liver, because that's where the nervous system disconnection is and all our pitta people energy is, says we got to go and exercise a lot, excessively. And it's a good thing, because we need to detoxify the liver and gallbladder. But then we get to, we think we're like the relaxing king, you know, because we can relax so deeply and brilliantly, but it's only after we've over-exercised and our muscles and our whole system is completely screwed that we can do that. So, and that in that stage, we've got a lot of lactic acid and a lot of acidic build-up from our normal physiology anyway. Then we put that onto, you know, the Western diet and lifestyle, and even though if you think it's good, we need significant alkalizing to get it to a reasonable state. Then we've got massive acidity, and that's of course perfect for fungal growth. Warm, moist environment. It's stagnant with acidity. Yeah, and our imbalance is the spleen. So we really, really need to fix that. How do we fix that? Excellent nurturing. Slow down. Not your strongest suit for pitta people. You tell a pitta person to meditate, they go, what? I have to sit still? What, I can't move around and buzz around and do everything and be excellent? They don't like that. I know that one well. So now, after going through this fungal cleanse and attempting to get rid of these to reduce the lines and then eventually to go after 3 or 4 treatments and without expression, then we're reducing the amount of fungus on the brain. And for the perspective around the third eye. And that fungus represents our matrix, our social programming, the control of, and our connection to the matrix or society, especially our Western environment, because all of the things that our Western society does promotes inflammation, and then on top of inflammation is fungal growth, because it's got a lot of energy. I mean, you call it energy, but hey, it's got a lot of nervous system energy going around. It's called a conductivity, electrical conductivity through the body. Lots of different names and ways to explain it, but that's essentially what it is. So even with Wi-Fi and, you know, standard Australian or American Western diet, all these things and pastries and coffees, all producing inflammation. More inflammation, more inflammation. So then the nervous system has to go, but it's overdoing it, creating more inflammation and then a more acidic environment. And then, of course, more fungal growth, which is subconsciously controlling our mind, because it covers our biofilms, which is actually blueprint of our soul. So, we want to get rid of that. We have to slow down, do some Mother Nature time, some nurturing, some detox, some cleansing. So, after and it's connected up here to the brain, because the brain, the third eye, or the gut-brain connection, is connected to the solar plexus, and that's when all the plexus of all the energy and all of the body's getting rid of gunk comes out. So if we need to get this pumping, and getting rid of it. Isn't this whole path in life about getting rid of as much gunk as we can so we can have more light and love and awesomeness? Absolutely, that's what I reckon. So that's all done at this particular solar plexus point, and then goes from that. And of course, Pitta people, that's where we all are. We're all fire and brimstone. And that doesn't always help us, does it? Not so much. And of course, I'm really noticing these things as it comes out. That's the biggest time, because then you're actually letting go of that pattern. The pattern is in your belief system, in your nervous system. Because why is it a pattern? It's a mental pattern that has electricity going through it. So we need to change the biochemistry and that conductivity and that potential for that electrical conductivity. It's not a thought. Well, a thought goes through. But if that thought is going through millions of times a second, then is it the thought that's we need to change? No, that's the effect. We need to get into the conductor. Make sure that's clean and clear and pure and able to move energy and move thoughts through faster and belief systems. That's where it's actually at, isn't it? So if we can make that conductivity or the conductor even bigger and wider, more electricity can go through, more old thoughts, more patterns can go through. And then we can reconnect our nervous system to the rest of the body and actually get the messages that are there stored within the cells. That's the real path. So anything you can do that can improve your conductivity, the quality and the purity of your conductivity, and to increase the amount of oxygen in the body to facilitate that, we're going to start reconnecting our nervous system. Yeah, because it's the nervous system that stores all of these things in the conductors. Makes sense, right? It seems simple when you figure it out. You've got to simplify your mind to figure it out, though, to higher multidimensional levels. Those multidimensional levels are just sections of the body. Anyway, so the more you clean out each section of the body, the more you multidimensionally rise. Seems is enough, doesn't it? Yeah, because it is. You just got to get clarity. Cool. So there's some more information that I've been recently downloading. I didn't even go through much of my own personal experience. It's more the conceptual. So I'm going to move over to another video. I'll share my own personal experience of what I've been going through in the last few days. And learnings about the body. It's quite a lot of understandings and learnings that very few people seem to understand, especially health and medical people. You have to do your own work to understand these things. So that's going to be interesting sharing. Fungus! Funking up the fungus!